that winning at home. Your home form should be the bedrock of your season. It has been the majority of this campaign. We've been excellent here. Last few weeks it's just tailed off, and we were very keen to end on a high note.
Maurizio, up against it, obviously, when you lost 2 players today, do you feel as though those players let themselves down, let the team down?
No, I would respect the decision of the referee. Nothing to say. It's football. A little bit unlucky for us because, of course, it was difficult for the team to get some positive. We were very close because in the last minute we conceded the goal, but I think we made a massive effort. And our situation, that always happens in football.
I don't think Foyth's meant to go in high, but unfortunately his momentum's taken him high in the tackle, and I think it is probably a red card. And Son, again, I didn't see what part Jeff played. Jefferson Lerma played in the build-up to that, but I think his reaction warranted the red.
We have still a chance to finish on the top 4, and this is our target, our ambition, and we need to win the last game at home.
Spurs are a quality team, and you were tested severely, but you came through all of those tests. How did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Once you make the first save, you get into your rhythm. I just felt confident out there, and I was buzzing that I was able to make a few saves and keep a clean sheet.
Couldn't write a better debut, and congratulate him, and he deserves it. He's a great guy, and hopefully this is the start of a great career.
Yeah, he did brilliantly. What a debut for Mark Travers, and let's start with him, Danny.
Well, it's always good to start with a positive. Young Irishman. He's actually the youngest debutant since Joe Hart in 2006.
Goalkeeper,
yeah. Goalkeeper, yeah. Tremendous first half. Didn't really get tested second half, but I just wanted to show this early on. Superb effort. Nearly got caught out by Lucas Moura there, but didn't. And then after making his first good save here from a Dele Alli strike, he just grew in confidence and stature. It's always good to see a young keeper play with such confidence, and the crowd loved it as well. They always love to see a young player come through. Again, and they get good starting position here as well. I like that. Nice high line, that sweeper keeper, which you have to be these days. He's good with his feet as well. And as I say, it was all in the first half because, as we know, the second half changed dramatically. But again, stayed big, didn't come out, make any rash decisions. Sometimes adrenaline can get the better of you. I was really pleased for him. And although it wasn't a great Bournemouth performance, he can be very proud, and a clean sheet on your debut. What more can you ask for?
Yeah, no, great start for him. Eric Dyer hasn't played that frequently, and it sort of showed, and he was obviously replaced at half-time as well.
Oh, it definitely showed in his performance today, but I think a lot of the decisions that he made, even that kind of just going to ground, there's no need to ground. It all kind of, it tells you that lack of, I suppose, game time that he's had. That was his first yellow card he's had in the game today. This one, he definitely doesn't get contact on the ball. It looks like he does from that particular angle. Could have easily got a second yellow. Here you go.
Didn't referee actually put the whistle to his mouth, didn't he?
Yeah, he had to think about it. A lot of the things he did were just very clumsy, and it's what you're like when you haven't played for a while. This is a penalty, in my opinion. I think he gets this one completely wrong. Has no idea where Callum Wilson is. Takes him out completely. Yeah. That's a penalty. It was a tough day for him.
Well, they had 2 red cards, though, that made up for it. I don't think they could argue against either of them.
I don't think they can argue. Ill-disciplined, silly decisions, very un-Tottenham-like, where usually you see, they play to a system.
Especially Son, really surprising. He hasn't got
unbelievable from this guy. I mean, he is usually calm, plays with a smile on his face. Absolute bizarre behaviour.
I think Jeff Lerma has to have a look at himself as well. He's throwing himself to the ground like that. He initiates it, stamps on his hand, and then throwing himself to the ground is ridiculous. But it is a red card from the reaction from Son.
And we both agree this is awful as well. There is one aspect to this. He's just come on, young lad, adrenaline pumping. He was brought on for Alderweireld, who'd been booked in the first half. Why he felt the need to take Alderweireld off, I don't know, because he's an experienced guy who's played many games with a yellow card.
Yeah, out of control, I guess, is the reason he's gone there.
Both sending off.
Yeah,
both sending
definitely,
off.
I agree. Yeah. Unfortunately, it was his 2 kind of substitutions that did let him down as well.
Spurs down to 9 men for quite a long time. Looked like they were going to hold on, and then, alas.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, they fought so hard with 9 men. They did so well. This is ridiculous from Wanyama. I don't know what he's thinking. You can see there, he's outside of, players that need to be picked up. He should be getting in there, get his body, use his strength, stop that run from Nathan Ake. He just kind of drifts, watches Nathan Ake get into that position. And that's the goal. It was unfortunate because they were a better team and they put in a good display really in the end, Tottenham.
It's amazing now. None of the sides going for the Champions League. They seem to be going for the Europa League rather than anything else. The 100th league meeting between West Ham and Southampton took place at the London Stadium. The Hammers led the head-to-head by 39 wins to 33.